Yo, hey, what's up guys? We are back on the test server and we gonna take a look at Kassandra. Of course, she is the fusion at the moment and you gotta decide if you wanna go for her or not. But there are some catches about her that I quite didn't see coming. But also, let's talk about her quickly, because the first thing that you gotta realize, it's a new faction and you will not have any accessories. No merciless, for example, that you can quickly go for it and have a merciless set. It's not gonna happen for you. And also, like, I farmed probably like 400 runs on the test server to get something done right here. I'm gonna quickly show you the stats and everything. What I do for the showcase. She is on a 5-star right now. I already picked it. And yeah, 100 crit rate, 260 speed, 316 crit damage, and we have like 6,000 attack. It's not the craziest in the world. It's just a old lethal set. I picked the Irefi Coronet. Yeah, sometimes I have a problem with those names, but it's actually really nice on her. She does debuffs, and that's what we're gonna use for our advantage to do some more damage. And we got Nature's Wrath, exactly the same. She does debuffs, so we can use this one and stack our damage up. And we're gonna use as following masteries right now. They kind of would change and something, maybe like for specific areas and stuff. But right now, I'll have to disappoint you guys. First of all, this passive right here does not really, is not really the heaviest thing in the world. It turned out that having a lot of defense is quite not as crazy as you might think. You still will get a lot of damage, like I did in my fusion. Where I talked about the fusion, I showed, for example, Phantom Shagoon has like 28,000 attack. You will get 14,000 defense. But stupid me kind of forgot that the boss also puts out block active skills. So yeah, just a little thing where you might like, oh yeah, we're gonna quickly go in Dragon and then I'm gonna show you where she is really good about. Like, for real, I think this champion is an amazing one. It has something to offer that not everybody has to. And yeah, let's go quickly in there because she is nice. Like, damage-wise and stuff, she does some fantastic work. She also puts the stun out there, what could be used in Faction Wars for any wave-based content out there. She will do a fantastic job. Right now, I cannot even heal or something and stuff like this. Hopefully, I get through all these waves to get to the boss. And then you kind of see what I mean. I didn't get my... Can you use your skill? Yes, okay, I'm now untouchable. That is the good thing about her. When she uses her 8-3, she can literally not die. There is... Okay, I lost the thingy right now, the buffs right now. But in that moment, where you have those 3 buffs out there, she is untouchable. You cannot kill her. You gotta get rid of her skills first. And that's where she kind of shines. Where I think, ooh, it's not only about the damage. The damage seemed to be really good. Of course, I don't have too crazy stats this time. I have the 5-star blessing already, but it's a fusion, so usually it's on the table. There's some things you can do with her. It's obviously not gonna super work for me right now because I don't have the right gear, but just to give you an idea where she's good at, but also has really limited value. Because she is untouchable in this moment. That is really nice. She cannot die. If I put a regeneration set, for example, onto her, I can use that for my advantage, that I can just survive this big hit. For speed tune wise, it's probably not gonna happen, guys, because you use that skill, and if you are untouchable, there are a decreased speed, for example, that the boss is gonna cast, and if you don't die, there is no reset button in this moment where the decreased speed is always gone in that moment or something. So it will kind of overlap. But what you can do is, if I would have a regeneration set, that would be such a better showcase, but I can manual in a regeneration set to stage 25 pretty good. Because you can just manual every time the untouchable, I cannot die mode, and then just heal yourself in between with the regeneration set. It's obviously not gonna work. I'm gonna die right now. But I think you know what I mean. It's stressful. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but it is a use for this champion where you're like, I got something out of it. Maybe you're a little early in the game or something. But yeah, that is basically a good thing about her. She can be a nice damage dealer if you... I put it already in there. Like, I put it again in there. She can be okay as a damage dealer. She can do something like this. I can do this with her and anchor up pretty easy. it takes so long. So in this scenarios, she is not that great. The defense values that you get in the attack, like the attack values, they help you because you do more damage. But all the defense values from the passive is actually not super great. But now I'm gonna show you where she really shines. Where I'm like, wow, this champion is kind of doing something better than the others. Because right now, maybe you can see the theme already that we do not have decreased speed. We do not have increased speed. We do not have anything of that. But we're gonna go in there. It is not 100% and everything super optimized. I quickly made something up where I was like, wow, this is kind of newish because no decreased speed, no increased speed, no nothing. And we quickly gonna go through the rave with our Marius. Marius is usually not that covered so often because we don't have that much hits of him. He got a triple hit, but we need that to do damage. But that is where she comes into place. I'm gonna quickly go over what is kind of happening. I'm gonna go step by step. Right now, I have a mastery on her that soaks up damage for the first hit when people are getting attacked. That is by itself already really nice. Like the other champions, lesser chance to die. But now I do unkillable mode. She also is unkillable. And when I go under 50%, then I will do 6 attacks. I have counter attack. And you will just see what happened. Just right there, okay, this time actually, she didn't get too much damage right now. She does just a triple hitter, but that is okay. Still, my team is super fair and it still works. Usually, she should done 6 hits at this moment, but to be honest, it doesn't matter in my team because we gonna do an ally attack right now. I just gonna let it go in auto right now. She's gonna put out the decreased defense, HP burn right away, massive damage, Marius, cold heart. And then she does some damage again, really nice. And then we just gonna do it again. We just survive over there because all the decreased attack and stuff what we have from Martyr. We just gonna counter attack again. And now she does the 6 hit. Wait, she actually why is she so tanky this time? I don't actually get it. Oh, actually she did. Oh, yeah, she did. All right, it was the HP burn that cleared it off. But you can see, we gotta do that one more time. It didn't look so clean. But yeah, this time just full auto without any explanation. But if you really wanna do this crazier, you can use the mastery on her that she soaks up even more damage. That she has like the 5% every time somebody gets hit. She soaks that damage up and stuff. And then you just don't use Helm Smasher and she still does some amazing damage. And later on you can use like Merciless and stuff and go even better stats than what I have right now. And she does by itself already some really nice damage. So we're gonna go in there. This time it should be actually the 6 hits, right? Come on! 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was actually not because we got our max HP decreased. But yeah, it does not matter because right now we're gonna open it up. And then decreased defense is... okay. I got resisted! It actually wasn't that crazy. But yeah, this run seems to fail at the moment. She does the 6 hits, but technically you know what I mean already. If you set it up the right way, she does 6 hits for free. Then she does another A1. That's 12 hits already. Come on, we can do... Oh. Can we survive? Oh. Wait. Oh, Marius, he just came in and did it. But hey, this is not the best setup. There are better setups where you have increased speed, where you have more chances to attack. Maybe you have a reset champion in there to do another ally attack, to just go in there. Cold Heart. Just use someone else that does more damage. I could just easily put a Razelvak in there and she does amazing hits, decreased defense, HP burn, and also does fantastic damage. And I think this is a really good champion. But also, now let's go into the into the thing where I think she shines the most. Where I think, ooh, this is kind of new. Because let's go into, let me see what you guys see. Let's go into Chimera. This team right here is not a super stable team, and I didn't go all the way to the end. But hey, guys, listen. You can make her unkillable against the Ram form. That is kind of freaky. She can, that is just have a lot of buff extenders. I showcased a couple of teams where I used a ninja. She is basically a ninja that just cannot die. And what we're gonna do right now is just activate on auto. Usually that doesn't happen. On auto, we're gonna use some trials in here because we need a fear, for example, from Lydia anymore. And we can activate a trial that usually was happening for Lydia, that she needed to proc her blessing, that she transforms a fear into true fear. Does not even matter anymore because she cannot die. And this is the moment where I was like, wow, I'm gonna get this champion because trials, guys. In every other trials team, it does not matter from where you have like Duchess, Necmo, and Mikage or something. You go in there and you can actually do some trials on the Ram form pretty easy, to be honest. And that feels really easy because I just literally can't die. I can just full smash on all the way through. I got 4 trials at this moment just done by itself, and hey, this champion is really good. Not as crazy as I thought. I thought maybe like some solo super crazy champion or something. That quite didn't happen. That's okay, I can deal with it because we have other areas in this game where she is actually a specialist, where she can be used really nicely. She helps out in Fire Knight. She helps out in Chimera. I have not checked Hydra yet, but I assume she does some good damage in there that is not really weak, but also probably not the craziest. Like, you know, Hydra is kind of half Trunda or Titus and the rest is all bullshit, and if they do like 10 million in a hit, it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's just not worth it anymore. It's just how it is. But yeah, let me go into my game quickly. I think that was everything to talk about Kassandra. She has some really good use cases. In some areas she doesn't perform as great as I thought, but overall it is a fusion what I totally recommend to do. And yeah, that's about it. I showed you the set already that I used. Yeah, did I? Yeah, I did everything. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.